Good morning. It's day 6 of our 30 Days of Pilates. Today's class, we are going to be on our feet to begin. We're doing a nice hip work class. So we're going to get some mobility in that hip joint, moving the legs every which way for optimal strength and support. So starting on our feet, as I said, we're going to do a little bit of balance work. So if you want to take your weight onto, let's say, your right foot. So we're just going to start with some simple standing work here. I want you to extend your left foot forward. And we're simply going to swing that left foot in front of us and take it back. So your right leg's supporting you here. I'm feeling a little bit wobbly myself. Really simple swings, like a pendulum here. Now your hands can be on your hips, or you can take them out to the side if it helps with your balance. You can also hold on to a wall or a chair, whatever works for you, because it's still going to work the legs and the hips. Let's do one more here. Taking the leg forward and reaching back. Good. Now we're going to float that same leg out to the side, just lifting from the heel, taking it as high as you can until you feel that connection all the way up to the glute. And bring the legs back together. Good. And again, float the leg out, out, out. And return. Nice. And again, lift. So you'll start to really feel that standing leg working now. I'm definitely feeling it at the top of my leg, in my calf. I'm also trying to find it. I'm also finding it hard to talk while I balance and talk, apparently. And bring the feet together. Okay, raise the knee. Rotate that knee out to the side, tap the toe down. Lift the knee back up, bring it forward and drop it down. So coming into some hip openers now. We're lifting the knee, opening out, tap the toe down and bring it back to center. So as the knee opens out, try and keep the hip bones forward, okay? So you're not twisting the whole body as that knee goes out to the side. We're just moving in the hip. One more here. Leg goes out and bring it back forward and extend the toes away. Okay, we're going to draw the perfect circle with the leg now. With your big toe, draw a big circle all the way round and back, opening up through the front of the hip and circle forward. Lovely. I'm definitely feeling it in the calf of my standing leg now. The ankle's working hard. Good. And bring the leg forward. Never underestimate how challenging balance is. I'm definitely struggling today. We're going to do one more. And take the leg out, all the way back. And take it forward, bringing the feet together and walking it out. Nice. Okay, over to the other side. Transfer your weight, standing up nice and tall. Okay, we're going to go for those leg kicks, forward and back. So legs stay nice and straight, your swinging leg. Pointing the toes up to your nose as you come forward. Opening up through the front of the hip as you kick back. Oh, this is more like it. I'm a bit better on this side. And reach. Good. Let's do one more here. Toes to nose and bring the feet together. Okay, reach the heel up and out. Ooh. And bring the feet together. Lovely. And we are reaching. Good. Connecting through the glute as you raise that leg. Now I can feel myself just shifting over as my leg raises. Ideally, we want to try and keep ourselves nice and upright. Good. Let's do one more. And lift. Lovely. And raise that knee Opening out the leg, tap the toe down. And rotate forward, dropping the leg. And again, opening out into external rotation and coming forward. Lovely. Good. So let's do one more here. Knee comes up and out. And back to center. I'm a bit wobbly actually. All right, extend that leg forward. Imagine that that leg's a compass, and you're going to draw the perfect circle all the way back. Taking the leg back out and rotating forward. Good. Find your balance. Now you can trace the floor with your toe if you want that extra stability, or if you want to challenge your balance a bit more, keep the leg raised. And back. Nice. Take the leg forward, drop the foot down, and go for a little walk here. Amazing. All right, come to the end of your mat. We're going to do a roll down. So start standing tall. Drop the chin, draw the belly in, and fold yourself forward all the way down towards the floor, just softly bending the knees as you go. Let your head be heavy, let your arms be heavy here. Good. And then walk your hands forward into a little upstretch here, like a downward dog. Sending your head, your chest between your arms. Good, pushing the mat away. Lovely, getting into the shoulders. And dropping your knees to the floor. Lovely, right, come align your back. So, feet are on the floor, knees bent. Just draw your heels towards your bum a little bit, and you want your feet hip width distance apart. Okay, so take your hands onto the floor, quite wide. We're just going to open up the hips here. We're going to do a lovely little hip roll. So take the knees down to the mat. Focus on keeping both shoulders on the floor here. And breathe out, bring the knees back up. Inhale, let's take them over to the other side. Really dropping that top leg as far as you can towards the floor. And you should feel a lovely stretch all up the front of the leg, all the way up to the hip, other side. Good. And let's do one more here. Brilliant. And bring the knees all the way back up. Okay, I want you to take your left foot over your right knee. And you're going to breathe out, raise that right knee towards you, feeling that lovely release and stretch all down the hamstrings here. And then as you lower the legs down, you're getting into the abs a bit. Okay, so knee comes into that hamstring stretch. And keeping the back connected to the mat, tap the foot back to the floor. Good. And lower. Brilliant. Breathing out, draw the knee in. Keeping the rib cage drawn in, lower the foot to the floor. And lift. Let's do two more here. Nice. And drop the foot down. And staying in this position, I want you to take your knee, your thigh, down to the mat. And you're coming into a lovely spinal twist, but also a stretch, hopefully, from the top of your hip along the side of your leg towards your knee. Now, if you don't hold any tension there, if you don't feel that as a stretch, what I want you to do is send your knee away from you, open it up through the front of the hip there. Lovely. Release out of it, breathe out, bring your leg back up. And we're going to switch sides. So opposite ankle over opposite knee. Exhale. Raise the leg. Ooh, big stretch. And with control, take the foot back to the mat. Breathing out to lift. Good. And tapping that foot down. Lovely. So as you drop the foot towards the mat, try not to let the back of the rib cage or your back lift off of the floor. Keep it connected to the mat so the abdominals are working throughout. Nice. Let's do 2 more here. And last one. Take the foot to the floor. Drop that knee sideways to the floor, keeping the chest nice and open, keeping the shoulders on the mat. You can twist your head if you like. Lovely. Open out at the knee, opening up at the hip. And exhale to bring the leg all the way back up. Lovely. Unravel yourself. Bring your hands closer and float your legs up into tabletop. Nice. So again, your rib cage is drawn in, back of the ribs, connected to the mat, and you should feel the abdominals working straight away. So from here, I want you to open your knees, keep your feet together. Lovely. And now I want you to knock your knees, take your feet apart. And open the knees out. And bring the knees together. So what we're doing is moving that leg bone in the hip joint internally as we bring the knees together, working the inner thighs, and opening out into external rotation. And the abs are getting a little bit of a look in as well, just from keeping your legs up. Okay, let's do 1 more each way. Squeeze the knees and take them wide. Excellent. Bring the legs together now. Okay, so we're going to go into a raised leg drop here. Let's start with our right leg. I want you to drop it out to the side. Now, you want to keep your pelvis nice and stable on the mat, so you don't want to be hinging over. Now, use the inner thigh to bring that leg back up. You're going to breathe in to drop the opposite knee out to the side. Everything staying nice and still. Exhale, lift. And lower. If you find yourself toppling and tilting over, you're going too far. So just bring that knee back in. Find the point where you've got control, and that's as far as you need to be. Good. So you're going to feel this in the inner thighs, probably at the top of your legs, hip flexors, also in the abdominals. Last 2. Floating that knee out. And last one here. Good. Brilliant. Bringing the knees together. Don't hate me. Extend the legs up towards the ceiling. Lovely. Now, if this extension is too much and you start to feel it in your lower back, you keep your knees bent. And your move is just going to be a toe tap here. And you're going to feel it in the abdominals. If you can manage the leg extension, you're going to do leg drops with straight legs. Now, keep that back connected to the mat. Abs are working here, but so is the top of the legs. And lower. Good. And only float that leg down as far as you can maintain connection through the core. Lovely. Let's do 2 more here. Lower. And bend the knees into the chest. Ooh, taking that pressure out of the hip flexors. Okay, roll yourself all the way up. And sit up nice and tall, reaching for the ceiling. Amazing. Drop forward, fold your body in half. Good. And just coming into a lovely stretch here. Slowly stack the spine. And sitting up tall. Fab. Okay, turn and face me. I want you to bring your legs into your mermaid position, which is this. Lovely. Now, take your arms out to a T position here. We're just going to come into a lovely spine twist. You'll feel a nice stretch across the front of the hip. So keep the arms wide, lift the chest. When you get to this point, can you go a little bit further? Oh, feels amazing. And face it forward. And again, into that rotation. This bit's kind of pressing into your leg to get you to go a little bit further. And forward. One more here. Good. And facing me. All right, drop your hands down. We're going to do a hip opener now. So a bit of hip mobility. I want you to lift, follow my knee, your knee. You're going to turn your whole body to face the opposite direction, but sitting in the same position. Then you lift the knee back, turn the whole body, facing forward. You got it? Okay, lift the knee, opening up the legs, rotate, turn and face the opposite way. And lift and come back to me. Easy? Try it without any arms, otherwise keep your hands down. This just challenges the core a bit more. Woo! And into the top of the legs. I'm running out of room. You might find you're going to travel now. That's okay. You can come back. Let's do one more. And bring yourself forward. Lovely. Okay, pop your hand down. You're going to push yourself up onto your knees, taking your hip bones forward as you circle back and sit back towards the mat. Do you get that? So you're pressing yourself up onto your knees. Circle your arm round. Ooh, nice big stretch. And sitting back down. Last one. Eyes follow your hand. And lower back to the mat. Nice. Over to the other side. So switching leg position, take your arms out to that T position. Palms are facing up. Lovely, let's go into that twist. Really reach the fingers long. Keep the arms back so you get into that full rotation. And take yourself forward. And twist, 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 twist. Sit up a little bit taller. And back to me. One more here. Good. And forward, drop the arms down. Okay, into our hip openers. Lifting this leg first. You're going to turn and face the other way. Good. And bring it back to me. And again. Lovely. And forward. Let's try without the arms. Rotate. If you don't have much space, like me, you can always bring your hands behind your head. And again. And coming back to face me. Drop the arms down to the floor. Let me shimmy back. Okay, into our hip lifts, hands down. Send the hip bones forward as you come up onto your knees. Circle the arm back and round. And sit back down on your bum. How's that feel? It should feel quite nice. Lovely stretch through the rib cage and through the hips. Let's do one more. And coming all the way back down to your bum. Cross your legs. Interlace your fingers here. Drop your chin and reach your hands away. Feel like you're pulling your shoulder blades apart as you round your spine. Good. And sitting up tall, bring the arms down, open up the chest and roll the shoulders back. Amazing, let's do one more of those. So you're reaching forward, drawing the belly back, opening up across the back, pulling the shoulder blades apart. And sitting up tall, rolling the shoulders back, opening the chest. And release the arms. Give the shoulders a shake. And you're all done. Well done. Hope you enjoyed that one today. Nice mobility class, lovely for the hips. More challenging for some people than others, because I know the hip flexors can be quite challenging there, but hopefully you all made it. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.